Your first 6 months, they will humble you, but your first 6 months will also make you. So this video is not to just scare you. This video is to prepare you for you to become more articulated, to know what you are going to go and face. So I've lived this 6 months and I survived. So this is not theory. This is like my own real experience, what worked for me and things that shocked me, what I wish I knew earlier, and I'm just preparing you for it. So that when you come here or when you migrate to the country you are going to, it will not be so difficult for you. So number one on my list is you are only seeing the soft life in Canada, but we are not talking about the small struggles. We're not talking about the confusion. We're not talking about the process of how they do things over here. So we're not talking about how the survival skills that you need for your first 6 months. Like even parking, ordinary parking, you have to learn how to park your car. So you need to learn how to cope emotionally here. You need to learn how to be financially stable on your own here. So number one on my list was the housing. Housing really taught me a lot about this country. I was shocked when I tried paying for my rent. Let me start with this. You need to have a score record. If you don't have a credit score record, getting a house can be difficult unless you have someone who is going to be like a guarantor for you, someone that can stand in for you. So, and for you as a new immigrant to land in a new country, you don't have to have a credit score. So, without your credit score, please, how are you going to get a house? Because all these real estate people here will be asking you for bring this one, bring that one. Like basically the only thing they did not ask for was my kidney. So back home you can just know someone that knows someone and you get a house and you get your own space. So but here there is application process, there is credit checks, there is deposit. You're meant to deposit, so you're meant to do like you're meant to pay first and last month's deposit before you can properly move in. From my experience, so what I'm going to tell you is be ready to start small. I know maybe back home you were living in a mansion, you had your own space, everything was all, you know, on point. But here, to be able to afford that lifestyle might be a little bit difficult. So be willing to start small. When I mean small, is you can start with a shared apartment. You don't have to like get your own house, so you can sublease under someone. Then don't wait for the last minute to start searching for houses. Another thing that surprised me here was the fact that there are scams here. Yeah, I was shocked. I used to think that, oh, you won't get to see scammers over here and all that. Believe me, they are real. So when you go to that website to search for apartments, to search for housing, please be careful. Tear your eye, open your eye very well because scammers, they fool, they down ground. So in order not to be scammed, make sure you are doing your verification, verify all the listings you are going to see. And I will advise you as a lady, always go with someone. Don't just go to see a listing without going with someone. Make sure you are going with somebody to go see a building because the world is not safe, especially for women. So once you land, make sure you get that credit card and start building your credit score. Then another thing is jobs. If you've been following me, you will see that I applied for over 800 and something jobs. Basically, I was doing 50 jobs application every day. I was submitting application 50 max every day. Sometimes I do more than 50 on a daily basis. So it's not just come and work. Let's be honest with ourselves. Many of us thought that if we land immediately, we get a job. No, it doesn't work that way. Job will just appear magically, but the reality is that no job is waiting for you. You have to search for the job by yourself. You have to do the work. You have to be strategic about what you are looking for. then it takes effort, because I've seen a lot of posts where people said, "Oh, there are no jobs in Canada." And I just laugh. I'm like, do you have a skill? What do you mean by there are no jobs in Canada? There are jobs in Canada, but are you looking at the right place? Also, do you have the right skill set for that kind of job? So, in my own experience, you may be wondering, oh, why did it take me a long time? Actually, it took me just 2 months to get a job, but within that 2 months, I've already applied for more than 800 jobs, as I said. But the reason was I was not applying strategically, because I heard a friend say, "Oh, during my own time when I came, I was doing application. Sometimes I used to do 50, sometimes I used to do 80. I'll just be clicking, clicking, clicking." My dear, don't just go and do that and don't waste your time. It's even better for you to apply for just 2 jobs a day or just one and do it properly. Don't just go on Indeed, go on Glassdoor and just be clicking everything that you feel, oh, that under social services, because I'm under social services. Oh, let me apply and click. And another thing, make sure that your resume is Canadian standard. Don't use your Nigerian resume and come and be clicking and applying for jobs. So you need a Canadian style resume. I had to learn how to position myself differently. When I mean by position myself differently, go to my LinkedIn profile also and see how I've tried to optimize my LinkedIn profile. I started getting like replies from LinkedIn. But before I was not getting replies. Maybe because my LinkedIn was optimized for the Nigerian version of when I was working in Nigeria. But here I had to start positioning myself. I did a lot of volunteer jobs for people that knew. I always say this: if you really want to get a job in this country, I know people used to say, "Oh, I am only exist in Nigeria." That's a big lie. That's something else that really shocked me. You need to know people also. You need to know someone here. So start positioning yourself. Position yourself early, because I didn't position myself early. I just felt like, oh, once I come in, because they needed psychologists, oh, I'm going to get that big girl job, but the big girl job didn't come. So volunteer and also apply strategically. Then another thing I want to talk about is survival jobs. It's okay to start from somewhere. I started from survival jobs and I'm still not like I'm not satisfied with where I am currently, but this was not the plan. This is not the dream job, but hopefully in the future we can get to the place where I hope to be in. But right now, if you are seeing survival jobs, go in, go do the survival jobs and make sure you are giving your best in everything you are doing. Because from that survival job, you can meet someone who is going to link you up to the better place or to the better opportunities you feel you deserve to be in. So that's it. Number 3 in my list is credit score. You see this credit score wahala. This credit score is like the silent system here in this country, and nobody go tell you. It's like the silent system. I feel like your credit score is like the oga pata pata in every decision that they are going to take or someone is going to have about you. So your credit score is going to help you with your job application, because I heard that some jobs do ask to know how to verify or to know if you are not a criminal and all that. So your credit score really come to play. Also, your credit score would help when you are thinking of getting a house. Let's say you want to mortgage a house and all that. But at the onset, nobody's going to tell you this. So this is me being your guardian angel and telling you this. So don't just come and say, "Oh, I cannot manage. Oh, in Nigeria, I'm living the luxury life. So here, let me max my credit. Let me buy everything I want," because you only live once. YOLO. You only live once. Nobody go tell you. So please pay your bills on time. That's another thing that will help you boost your credit score. Don't max out your credit card. Yeah, I know. Maybe you feel it's something you have to start learning, because we are so used to paying up outrightly back home. Back in Nigeria, we pay for everything down to penny. We pay for everything. And one good thing about living in Nigeria was that If you cannot afford it, make e no hungry you. But here, they will give you credit card. And if you feel, oh, I need to spend, believe me, it's nobody's business. You can spend, max your credit, and nobody's going to like question you, not your friend, not your mom, because nobody has your time. Everybody's busy moving on with their life. But this can affect your renting, and it can affect you getting loans. It can also affect your job opportunities. So be very, very careful about the decision you make when it comes to your credit card. On my list is mental health. As an advocate for mental health, I will keep saying it. Your mental health is important. Without your mental health, I don't think in check you can do anything, because you would have the house, you have that perfect job, you have everything, you will pack shifts, you will make the money, but you will still be lonely. You will still be overwhelmed. You will still be questioning yourself, like, what am I even doing this morning? Like, what am I even doing? Life will become hopeless. You have the feeling of hopelessness. So, when I talk about mental health, you all need to take your mental health seriously. So, I definitely understand when people come and say, oh, it's so lonely in Canada. Adjusting to a new system, adjusting to a new culture can be hard. So I always tell people, give yourself the time and the grace. In my own case, I had a wonderful community. Like, I can't keep talking about my community of friends. I just don't know. God just brought me to the right place at the right time. So staying with a group of amazing women and a group of amazing young men also has helped me truly to settle down here, because anytime I ask for help, I see people around me who are willing to help. But not everybody has this grace. Not everybody can just come in and they will have their own community. So, but one thing I'm going to tell you is that find people you feel you are connected to, people who share the same value system as you, people who share the same faith as you. You can go to church and meet people and build small community for yourself. I know it's not going to be easy, but try and go out and meet people, build small communities for yourself. Me, I always believe that community and family and friends help with the loneliness. Another thing you can do is build small routines. I did not take my social media content creation serious back in Nigeria, but I noticed something. These days, at my leisure time, I see myself picking up my mic and trying to like speak to you guys. So it's one hobby I just picked up, because people that know me, I always hide behind the shadows. I don't like people seeing me often. I rarely even post on my social media, but I believe that coming to Canada has made me more assertive, more outspoken. So most times I just pick up my camera. I'm like, oh, I have an idea. Let me make this video. It can help someone. So build small routines, get a hobby. As someone also who is passionate about mental health, I know you guys are tired of hearing me talking about mental health, but I cannot stop talking about it. I had to intentionally show up for myself. Like, some days I'll be like, oh, I'm so tired, I'm not motivated today, but I'll just have to pick up myself, do my makeup, glam my face, and just do something for myself. Because if you are not if you're not mentally stable, believe me, emotionally you cannot progress. Emotionally you will just be stuck. You cannot progress. So if you are in the phase right now whereby you don't feel motivated, just build small routines, find something that will give you happiness. Trust me, it's not going to be easy, but just make it a routine, and with time you adjust to it. So guys, that's it for my video for today. I hope to see you guys in my next video. One thing I want to ask you guys is, I'm thinking of getting to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month, and the month ends in few days. So if you're going to see this video on your timeline, please do well to click the subscribe button down below. It's free to subscribe, so click the subscribe button, share this video with someone, your loved one, anybody, and don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms. Like this video and share it with someone who needs it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.